Put your hand on the Bible. Raise your right hand. And repeat after me.
Yes.
I, Karen Ruth Bass,
I, Karen Ruth Bass,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of California,
the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Charter of the City of Los Angeles,
and the Charter of the City of Los Angeles,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of mayor
of the office of mayor
according to my best ability.
according to my best ability.
Madam Mayor.
Hello everyone, it's Queen V Line back to you with another video. This video pertains to the Los Angeles mayor election results, as Representative Karen Bass defeated Rick Garcia with a 54.8% victory, giving Karen Bass the first woman to serve the city of Los Angeles. And she is also the second black mayor to serve the city of Los Angeles. Now, this is a significant win not only for now elected Mayor Karen Bass, but the city of Los Angeles. Prior to her leaving her representative position, she has helped pass the One-Stop Shop Community Re-Entry Program Act, which supports persons from the incarceration phase into housing. One of Mayor Karen Bass's promises was ensuring that Los Angeles residents have a place to call home. For many of you who may not know, Los Angeles has approximately over 40,000 persons without a home. Karen Bass declared homelessness as a state of an emergency, not only in her inaugural speech, but she did put into action the very next day by declaring homelessness as a state of emergency. This declaration unlocks state and federal resources and cuts the red tape, which allows work to be done quickly. Meeting with city departments, homeless service providers, and the LA metro area. In addition, Mayor Bass has a program called the Inside Safe program, which is tasked in bringing people off the streets. The expected funds is to run under $100 million. Now you will watch these brief clips of Mayor Karen Bass's inaugural speech and a brief clip of declaring homelessness as a state of an emergency, and I will be back with my final commentary.
Now, to my family, my three brothers, my brilliant and beautiful daughters and son, my nieces, nephews, and cousins, and my boys, my grandsons, they know that they are the light of my life, and I could not be here without your support. And to those no longer with us, Amelia and Michael, you know that you are always, always in my heart. My parents didn't live to see me to be elected to any office, but their love, support, and guidance is why I stand before you today. My mother always taught me that it is so easy to be kind, and that having compassion and empathy is so much more powerful than self-centeredness and self-promotion. My father taught me to be a critical thinker and to understand the historical context of national and international events. My daily conversations with him led me to make a lifetime commitment to do whatever I can do to change the world. Well, now Los Angeles has called me to serve at an inflection point in our history. Just think, a pandemic, a rapidly changing economy, a rapidly changing climate, the cost of living, and in Los Angeles, 40,000 people sleeping on the street every day. I believe that times of inflection require reflection, and I believe it's time for Angelenos to remind ourselves where we come from and who we are. My father fled Jim Crow Texas, sorry Sheila, during the great African-American migration after World War II. He worked for the Postal Service as a letter carrier. It was a union job, and his paycheck supported, that's right, I grew up in that union family. His paycheck supported my brothers and me and allowed our mother to choose to be a homemaker. When I think about the dreams of working people today, I reflect on the fact that my mother and father were able to buy a home in Los Angeles for their family of 6 with 1 paycheck. When I think of unaffordability, the difficulty, the struggle that working people face today in Los Angeles, I reflect on the challenges Angelenos have faced across our history. I reflect on the fact that no matter what, we never give up, we have never given up, and that's our LA magic. LA magic is still here. Just think about the goods coming through LA's ports that stock the shelves of America coast to coast. The ideas and inventions spinning out from Silicon Beach are powering our future. We stir the soul of the world. We've seen that today with the music, the culture that entertains and influences people all across the globe. So our task is not always to make magic, but to make sure it's sprinkled across every neighborhood and available to every family, like it was to my family when I was growing up. Today, too many Angelenos have no choice but to crowd multiple families into one home and to work multiple jobs just to barely pay rent. Tragically, our city has earned the shameful crown as being home to the most crowded neighborhoods in the nation: Pico Union, South LA, East LA, the East Valley. And Angelenos, we know our mission. We must build housing in every neighborhood, in every neighborhood. And the very best way for this to happen, the very best way, is for neighbors working together and deciding where the housing will go in their neighborhoods, where it should be built. Los Angeles, we just cannot continue to overcrowd neighborhoods that are already overcrowded. So this is my call to Los Angeles to welcome housing in every neighborhood. The struggle to pay the bills, the stress of not knowing how you will fix a car if it breaks down, that's what causes the anxiety and despair for so many. And it pushes too many of us into a crisis that degrades our mental and physical health, that drives some to addiction and self-harm. When a parent is hospitalized, when a job is lost, when the rent can no longer be paid, this is how and why so many Angelenos wind up losing their housing. When life is hard for some Angelenos, it affects all Angelenos. And this is why tomorrow morning, I will start my first day as mayor at the city's emergency operations centers, where my first act as mayor will be to declare a state of emergency on homelessness. A state of emergency on homelessness. And a city, most important, where we lock arms with each other until we get the job done. That's the reality that we can build in Los Angeles. So let's come together and build it together. Thank you, Los Angeles. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the trust. I am honored. Thank you. Today, on my first day of office, we hit the ground running with a sea change in how the city tackles homelessness, declaring a state of emergency and activating the Emergency Operations Center. I started this first day as your mayor, leading the meeting that just concluded with the heads of our city departments and those of the Los Angeles Homeless Services Authority and LA Metro to brief them on the emergency declaration that I'm about to sign.
Allow me to reintroduce to you Los Angeles, your 43rd mayor, Karen Bass. Continued success to Karen Bass and Los Angeles, and I hope that the healing process can begin. I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please be safe out here, and I will see you in the next video.